By now, everyone has heard Donald Trump got his target letter from Jack Smith, saying that he formally investigated and may be indicted for the January 6th attack on the United States Capitol. Now, those statutes that were released not too long ago include the conspiracy to defraud the United States of government, deprivation of rights under color of law, and tampering with victims, witnesses, or informants. All three that Donald Trump is 100% guilty of. He's guilty of all three. I mean, the evidence against him is mounted to the point where he might as well go into the courtroom and say, Judge just says, "How do you plead, Mr. Trump?" And the response is, "I'm fucked." That's all it is. Plain and simple. But the real thing I want to talk about really quick before I end this video is the fact that the Maga Republicans are freaking out. Ever since the first indictment letter came down, and the first indictment in New York, the second indictment in the Florida classified papers came out. Ever since then, especially now, the MAGA have been freaking out. They've gone insane. Social media with the MAGA has gone completely to the point where they're actually threatening terrorist attacks on the United States if Donald Trump is arrested. I've received threats of my own because I'm not a Trumper. But the real threats that are coming from, and the real freaking out that it's coming from, is, of course, the MAGA Republicans in the Congress and Senate. You got people like Kevin McCarthy standing firm with Donald Trump, screaming about criminalization. It's all criminalization of the Justice Department. It's criminalization. No, it's not. It's Donald Trump getting his comeuppance. You got Mary Jean Taylor Greene, and trust me, Greene, I've got so much I can say about you right now, especially after your little emails of pornographic pictures of Hunter Biden, which may be obscene, yes, but they're not illegal, no. I got so much I can say to you, you sick, twisted Georgia bitch. But with you calling this bullshit and continuing weaponization, it's weaponization. No, it's not. It's Donald Trump getting exactly what he deserves. You know, a friend of mine at the place I work asked, I wish Donald Trump would just, or he asked me, I should say, or he just asked rhetorically, why didn't Donald Trump just take his money and go out, get out of the limelight, just move on? The answer is simple, and I didn't say this to him, mind you. I just try to brush it off because I don't like talking about politics in the workplace. However, I will say this. Here's my answer to that. My answer is very simple, because Donald Trump is the kind of person that doesn't know how to walk away. He doesn't know how to say enough is enough. He doesn't know when to say, I lost, it's time to go home. He doesn't know how to say it's over. He doesn't know how to just walk away. Donald Trump has to win every single time. It doesn't matter if it's business. It doesn't matter if it's politics. It doesn't matter if it's just a pickup game in basketball, if he ever played basketball. I very much doubt it, but he never has. He's the type of person that does not know when to walk away. He never has, and I don't think he ever will. But because the fact of the matter is, people let him get away with it. His father has let him get away with it. Matter of fact, his father is the one who taught him that. I know I'm getting a little off topic, but just hang with me this. His father probably taught him that you can get away with anything, with whatever it is. People in his life, whether it be one of his brothers, not the other one, his kids, all of his wives, And now the MAGA Republicans have taught him that you can get away with anything because you're Donald Trump. And bad things can't happen to you because you're Donald Trump. Oh, geez. There's a dragonfly near me. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is Donald Trump is getting his comeuppance and the MAGA Republicans are going insane. They're terrified beyond all reason. They're terrified of what Donald Trump is going to do or what's going to happen. They're not terrified of him being convicted, mind you. No. Because quite honestly, if he's convicted, people like Ron DeSantis, who actually joined this caravan of it's weaponization, it's all wrong, it's weaponization. They're not terrified of him being convicted, mind you. Because if he's convicted, Ron DeSantis can move up. Whatever his name can move up. Nikki Haley can move up. They're terrified of what could happen if Donald Trump is put in a corner. He has no choice but to start ratting on everyone. He'll rat about everybody. Mary Jean Taylor Greene, this is what she did. Ted Cruz, this is what he did. Ron DeSantis, this is what he did. Nikki Haley, this is what she did. The MAGA Republicans, this is what they did. He'll name names. They're terrified, and that's the only reason why these people are reacting the way they are right now. They're not terrified of him being convicted because it'll be the end of civilization that crackhead Donald Trump Jr. said on a Twitter post just 2 days ago. They're not afraid of that at all. They're afraid of what Donald Trump might do if he is put in trial, if he is put under the lights. That is what they're really terrified of. That is what they are just peeing their pants, just wondering, oh my God, is this man going to destroy me? Please, Donald, please, I was loyal to you, please. That is what they're afraid of. So when you hear Marjorie Taylor Greene, when you hear Ted Cruz, when you hear Paul Gosar, when you hear the MAGA Republicans, when you hear Mike McCarthy, who is nothing more than a gigantic whore for the Donald Trump clan, when you hear them scream about weaponization, when you hear them scream about this is so wrong, Donald Trump shouldn't have to do it, they shouldn't be doing this to Donald, it's not because they're afraid of him being convicted, or the fact that if he is convicted, this country will just be destroyed. They're terrified because Donald Trump might know where the bodies are buried. He may spill everything. Mary Jean Taylor Greene did that. Well, you get what I'm saying. I said before, I'm not going to go through it again. Anyway, here's what I'm trying to say. You want to threaten this country and say that this is the end of the justice system, this is the end of America, all because one man, one solitary man who committed crimes against this country is getting exactly what he deserves. If that is where your heads are at, then maybe, just maybe, you need to look at what you did and wonder and keep it in the back of your head. Could Donald Trump rat on me? Is Donald Trump going to destroy me? It's a possibility. Think about it. CTP, you know the truth. God bless. Peace to the left, justice to the right.